Well, good afternoon, preciouses. How are my beauties doing? Um, I need some coffee. We are going to do Wet n Wild. I think I'm going to do these lashes. Nah, I really don't feel like doing lashes today. Yeah. So let's put our lash glue back. There we go. I do have um, all uh, Wet n Wild products today, except for I'm going to use It mascara, and then the eye primer, and then the pink stuff from LA Girls, and then this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and then the rest of this is Wet n Wild, okay? But I will show y'all that when I get to it. We are going to do this palette today. Oh, maybe I should open it first. That would be kind of cool if I opened it first, huh? Oh. How the hell you supposed to open it? Let me get my razor knife. Dang it. So, I haven't even opened this palette yet, y'all. Let's see if we can open it now. Okay. Here's the color story. And then there's what it looks like. Maybe I'll sit better this way. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to use these colors. But first, I think what you do are skincare. So I'm going to use this Clinique Smart Clinical Repair Wrinkle Correcting Serum. Put the lid back on that. And then I'm going to use this It Cosmetics Hello Results Wrinkle Reducing Daily Retinol Serum in Cream. We're going to pump that off. Put that in our hand. And then we're going to get some of this It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Barrier Boost. Oops. Yeah. Get some of that. And then I'm also going to put this Botox Up. It's a Korean brand. Always have trouble with this cat dilly. I guess I really don't need it on there since I got a lid, but I'm going to put some of that in there. And then also we're going to put us Thirst Burst drops from e.l.f. Skin. Okay. Then we're going to get us some, stand up here now. You just stand up there any way you can. We're going to do Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer by e.l.f. Skin. Okay, we're going to shoot us some in the palm of my hand. Now I'm going to mix all this together. Some of it's running. Okay. I think I'm going to use this, it's REM Beauty, and it's a Calming Face Mist. I'm going to spray some of that on there. Here it is. Oh. And there. And then let me spray some more because it feels like It already dried up. I just don't like the way it smells. And y'all pulled my fucking earrings out with my BiPAP machine. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Anyway. Let's rub her in and drink us some more coffee. Okay. We're going to use some eye primer. I can't get the package open. My hands are so slippery. Okay, I'm gonna use this brush right here to work that in. To my eyelid. Okay. Okay. Damn. Now we're going to go ahead and do our eyeshadow, okay? Put my coffee out of the way of my eyeshadows. I think I'm going to go in for this lightest pink. What the hell? I mean, I'm going to go in with this lightest pink right here. And I'm going to put this all over my eye. It's very pigmented, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at the... And it's shiny to boot. Oh, yeah, babies. Y'all, look at that. Oh, my God. That's gorgeous. Wow, it's really pretty. I got a little carried away with it, but that's okay. Wow, that is intense, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, that's quite intense. Okay. I like it. Okay, then I'm going to go in with this purple color here. It is a shimmer as well. Look at that pigment. See the other side of the brush? Look at that shit. And we're going to go in and work this in to my crease. And we're going to work that in and blend it a little better. better. Okay, let's find us a little brush that's a little better than that one. So we can kind of, I think I need to get it more up, more in the crease, like right here, you know what I mean? Like right there. Oh, that's it. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in and kind of feather it out. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use some I think some setting spray on this brush so I can make this purple color just a little bit darker. Right here. You know what I mean? That's better. I hate those little bumps on my eyelids. I don't know what they're from, but they've been there for a long fucking time. Y'all remember me telling y'all about the pirate ship, me and Honey Bunny and the pirate ship? Well, I did have night terrors because I forgot to take my tranquilizer again. I was just exhausted yesterday. The weather, when it rains like this, it really messes with me. It hurts my body, and I have to take my muscle relaxer to stop the pain, and the muscle relaxers knock my ass stupid, and I have to go to sleep. Anyway, in between night terrors last night, me and Honey Bunny was there, you know. We were there like we're always there. And we had our pirate ship. Still had our pirate ship. And y'all, this time we was putting up, and there were other people. I didn't know the other people, and I just kept yelling at everybody, you know. Keep your ass over there and keep still while he does that. But we had a circus fucking tent, guys. And next to our circus tent was our pirate ship. And we was putting this, and this motherfucker was huge. I mean, huge. And I kept telling Honey Bunny, they're doing it wrong, baby. See how they're doing that right there? That shit is going to snap them up and snap their head off because they're doing it wrong. And Honey Bunny like, are you listening to her? And they're like, and Honey Bunny got mad and went over there. And one of them was trying to put the tent up on the end, and it took off with him. And Honey Bunny said, see what I fucking mean? You're not listening to what she's telling you. She knows how to put this shit up. I don't. So then my dead mother-in-law was there. I said, Barb, hold that down right there. And she said, well, I got the baby. I said, well, hold the baby in that. And she said, no, I don't want to do that. So I said, all right, just sit right there then. And tell them fuckers what the fuck, you know, stop doing stupid shit. Y'all, this dream went on forever, it seemed like. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I dreaming stupid shit like that? And then Honey Bunny said, he said, what did you eat before you went to bed? I said, bell peppers. He said, well, have they ever done that? And I said, no, I don't know what the fuck that shit is. And he's like, I don't know, it's just weird. So let me go back in with my little red color that I had up there, because I took it off, and I don't want it to come off. Like there, and there, and there. Okay. Wet and Wild. Okay. Where does Wet and Wild go? I think it goes in this drawer. Yes, it goes over here. Okay. Now, put that shit back. Come up underneath my eyes. Okay. Now, we're going to go in with, this is pink concealer. It's got a little brush on it. It's from LA Girl. And it's, color corrector, and I'm going to put that right here. There we go. Squeeze some out of that bitch. And then I am going to use this brush that I put on the eye primer. And I'm just going to rub that in right there. Let me do it there. Okay. I mean, y'all, I've dreamed of my sister Wanda, and we was driving on a mountain. Her kids were little bitty. Mine was little bitty, and we were driving in a little red car. Y'all, this is my e.l.f. putty primer, poreless putty primer. I'm going to put on my face. I should have did that before I did the concealer, but that's okay. We'll do this anyway. But anyway, we were driving on a side of a mountain, and we're drinking and driving, y'all. And I'm like, Wanda. She said, what? And I said, I don't know where the fuck we are. She goes, girl, this looks like New Mexico to me. I said, what the fuck? How did we get here? And she's like, I don't know. And I kept saying, Wanda, I think we need to wake the fuck up. And Wanda kept saying, girl, it's only you. It's only you that needs to wake up. And then something happened where I fell out of the car with Max and all the kids, and she went over the cliff. And I was saying, Wanda, Wanda, and screaming, and she said, girl, wake up, wake up. Kelly, wake up. And so I woke up, and I remember Wanda's gone. Wanda's been gone for over 13 years now. And it still feels like yesterday, y'all. I think because I watched her suffer so much. And that, watching her suffer like that was really fucking traumatic. I mean, really traumatic. And it was horrible. But I'm going to use this putty color corrector, eye brightening. Let's see what this does. Here it is. And there's the color of it. It's kind of pinkish looking. Let's see what this does. I mean, I put it on before the foundation, and I put it on after the foundation, so I mean, it's up to you the way you want to do it. It's the way you do it, okay? I mean, it's your makeup. You wear that shit the way you want to wear it. Nobody can tell you how to wear your makeup. It's yours. They can kiss all up in your ass, okay? All up in it. And I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. And we're going to use some setting spray on my... Oh, damn. Setting spray on my sponge. We're going to put this on my forehead. It's real runny like, but man, I like this shit, y'all. A little bit goes a long way, so don't get carried away with it like sometimes I do, because y'all know me. I mean, I may have gotten carried away with it already, or you think I got the wrong shade. Nah. I'm just gonna put it on the sponge and dip it here and there. And it does got a glow to it. Y'all see the glow? I like it. Oh shit, I put too much on it. I have to go in and do some spots then. There we go. Let's work it into your skin. I mean, y'all, this was cheap too. Right here, oops. Wet n Wild. And I don't know what my color is. Oh, I can't see that. Oh, my glasses are right here. I've been looking for my glasses everywhere. And they're sitting over here in the case. Oh shit, I can see. What does this say? It's a number. This is light clear. Yep. That don't say a lot, does it? Back over here. I like it. I really, really, really do. And I also got another shade. This one. It's a tad bit darker, but I haven't opened it yet. And this one is shit, I don't know. I just look at the colors and say, yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, that's the way I am. Oh, I like it. I pulled my fucking earrings out. They must be on the bed, I'm hoping. I ain't even made the bed today, y'all. I didn't get much sleep because, you know, I woke up at 3:30 because Mona needed assistance. And then I helped her. I gave her a bath real quick and she was all for it. Oh shit, I guess it felt good to her. She needed it. So I was like, okay, Mama's got you. So I gave her a bath and then towel dried her off and then wrapped her in a dry towel and put her under the blanket. She fell asleep while she was still wet. I kept checking under, putting my hand under the blanket and checking, see if she was dry yet, and then she finally fell asleep and was sleeping damn good. And then she got up to move because I guess she was hot. So I said, Mama, let Mama feel you. She was completely dry. I'm like, okay, baby, you're good. So she went back to sleep, and I just been kind of, I don't know. This is, I just put on there that e.l.f. putty primer, under eye putty primer. Yeah, I like that stuff too, man. And then now, you think we should use this, it's a Wet n Wild. I can't see what it says, damn it. When I get this tired, I cannot see. I wonder what the color would look like if I put it on there. Oh. We're just going to put a lot of shit on my face today, I guess. That's okay. Should I just leave it like this? That's kind of... Yeah, no. We're not going to do that. I want to see it brighten up my... There we go. To brighten it up a little bit more. That worked. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's put the concealer back. Where'd I get it from? Hell, I don't know. Oh, it's right there. And then, this is our bronzer. Oh, yeah. Wet n Wild. And it is a contour palette, but it's Mega Glow. Oops. Oh, damn it. There we go. Let's see how you open it. Okay. Now we're going to go into our bronzer. I haven't used, I don't think, this one before yet. So we will see. Oh, yeah. It's a buildable one. And I like the buildable ones because it doesn't, you know, get on one part and not the other. You build it to the depth that you want it to. And that is pretty. And I'm going right under my cheekbone. And then right in my temple. Well, the lower half of my temple. Here. And some right here. And some right. So this one is here. here. Hi, baby. What you doing? You feeling okay? Huh? Yeah, my baby feeling okay today, or better. Better than you were yesterday. I was worried. I didn't know, because she wouldn't eat dinner. Ooh. And she usually eats dinner, excuse me, because she likes her food. And she didn't eat it, and I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with her? And I just panicked. She's fine. I was just worrying because she's my baby. She's my little girl. Your mama, little girl. What are you doing? Silly baby. Yeah. I'm just going to tap just a little bit here and there. And I'm going to go in and try to contour my nose a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to go right across where that natural bridge is. And then over a little bit right there. And then get our big fluffy brush. And then work that in. And I'm going to take this yellowish looking color and carve out right here. See what? Just follow that natural line there. And right here. Okay. Now we shall go into our blushes, and today I got Wet n Wild, and this one's called Naked. I think it says Naked Brown. Fartage. Yeah, it's Naked Brown. And here's that color. It looks red to me. Let's find our blush. Wow, that's very pigmented. I'm just going to put some right here. On my cheekbone. And then I'm also going to take... Where'd you come from? From this blush store? Yeah. I'm also going to take this one. It is lighter from Wet n Wild. I'm hot, y'all. And it is called Bed of Roses. And I'm just going to go into that one and put it, start from the beginning here, and then put it just right here, because it's light enough. I just want it a little bit of cut more red to it. But I always do two blushes anyway, and y'all know that. And then I also have this highlighter. And I'm going to use this that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to go into this Wet n Wild Hello Halo blush highlighter. It's by Mega Glow. I'm going to go into that. And come down my nose. pretty. Right here on the other cheek. And up here. A little bit right there. And there. Okay. And now, where you go right there? I'll let you go right there then. I'm going to turn on my air conditioner because I'm really hot. So I'll just step right over here, guys. Maybe it's because I'm under all these lights. Because I got 1, 2, 3, 4 lights on. But I needed it, you know. Okay, we need an eyeliner. I think I want to do, no. Yes, this one. Okay. I ain't even used this little mirror yet. Yeah, I can't see. Oh, shit. It's hot, guys. I am hot. And I'm tired. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to use this purple one. It's that color on there. And go right from here. And bring that out. Oops. That's not what I intended. I can't even find a hoe. That's what she said. Okay. I'm gonna go under it. Oh, that's pretty. And go here. Give a little line. Yeah. And then I'm going to use this setting spray real quick. Let me find my fan. I had it on my eyelashes and closed my eyelashes and it transferred to the bottom, so I gotta wait till this dries. Yeah. Damn, I got all of the brushes out looking for the sand. This is ICVC. It's supposed to be 24 hour, but it's got this shiny stuff in it, and I like that. So y'all know I will be using me some of that. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with this IT Cosmetics. It's called Superhero. I may have eaten too much. I don't know. But my shot's not till tomorrow, so I don't know. I like this mascara. It is awesome. Look at that shit, man. y'all ever dream of your sibling or something? If somebody passed away, you were really close to them. I remember one time when we were living together in that house, when I told her to go get a house so she didn't have to go without food or electricity, because it really pissed me off because her grown ass boys wouldn't work and she couldn't work. And y'all, they didn't do shit except for lay around and watch TV all day. I went to work still with a brace on my leg, and she was gonna go get her hair cut. So they came pick Wanda up to go get her hair cut. My cousin did, and she told the boys before she left, y'all need to mow that backyard. God damn it. And I said, okay. Well, they didn't mow the yard, and she came up, and I didn't think she would be back that fast. Y'all, I was out there mowing the grass with my brace on my leg. She was mad as hell. Oh my God. She jumped out of that car and was cussing. And the people come out that were neighbors and said, is she all right? And I said, yeah, the boys were supposed to mow the yard, but they didn't. And so she's pissed off because I'm mowing it. And he said, what the fuck? Y'all are the laziest fucking asshole kids I've ever seen in my life. You got a fucking crippled woman out here that's got a brace on her leg mowing the fucking yard. So he said, give me that fucking mower, talking to me. And I said, no, go away. And he snatched it and mowed the yard, and the boys just sat and watched. I was like, wow. And then when I got done, I said, you know, y'all don't do shit around here. So when I go get stuff and pay for groceries and shit, I ain't thinking about y'all. I'm thinking about me and Wanda. Fuck that. Go get you a job. Call your sorry daddy. Because I ain't supporting y'all. And when she was dying, I said, I'm out of here. Y'all are going to be fucked because I ain't doing shit for y'all. This is from Wet and Wild too. It's called Security. It's a pretty color, isn't it? It's a nude color. But yeah, it was, they were crazy, man. I mean, fucking crazy. But here it is. Y'all think it's too much on the purple? I don't either. I love it. I really love it. It looks good. I didn't think I would like pinks and purples, but I want to do a purple, orange, and a green, or where the hell did that go? A green or a blue color. I want to just kind of bring that color down just a little bit over top of that one, so it's not so stark, but I still want you to be able to see it, you know what I mean? See, that looks better, don't it? Okay. So anyway, guys, we don't do this to make ourselves beautiful. We are already beautiful. This just enhances our gorgeousness, our preciousness, you know? You know what I mean? Has anybody done what I asked them to do? Just, if you go somewhere, just go up and say, oh, I love the color of your hair, or I love your nails, or something, you know, anything. I love your shirt. Because that makes somebody's day when you notice them. It does. I mean, I do it all the time. One out of all the people that I do it in that day will say, "You made my day. Thank you." And then today I said, "Oh my gosh." And she said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I love your hair." She said, "Oh my gosh, really?" And I said, "Yeah, I love the texture and the curl." And she said, "Oh, for an old woman, I guess I look good." And I said, "Old woman? You ain't no old woman." And she said, "Yeah, I think she said she was 56. I said, "Honey, I'm fixing to be 60. We ain't old. Don't call yourself old, because I'm fixing to be 60 and I ain't old." Y'all remember when you were kids and somebody that was 60 was fucking ancient? And now here it is, I'm almost 60 and I'm still fucking young. I don't care what anybody says. Society says I'm still young. Okay? But anyway, I got this thing on that I bought. And it looks cool, but it won't stay where I want it to. So, yeah, it won't stay where I want it to. And it just pulls off like that, and you just go like this, and it snaps in there. And I wanted it to stay right there. Let me see if I can get it to do it. But anyway, y'all, y'all know, y'all know somebody that needs to hear that. Just tell them. It's not a big deal. You know, if you sell that to somebody, it's really not a big deal. You'll make them feel better about who they are, and it makes you feel better because they're going to say back to you, "Thank you, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Your shirt, I love your pants, I love the way you look." I've even gone as far as being at the store with Honey Bunny, and then because I like to fuck with him like I fucked with Max. You know what I mean? And then I'll say, "Oh my God, you are a hot motherfucker." And then people will look like I done lost my mind because I'm flirting with this guy. Well, the guy is my Honey Bunny. And then sometimes I will go smack on his ass and he goes, "Excuse me?" And I say, "It looks so good, I had to smack it." And one woman goes, "That is sexual harassment and I'm going to report you." I said, "Go ahead, he's my Honey Bunny. So fuck you." And she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "No, no big deal. But you got to find out before you talk or say something that I didn't know him already. I'm not going to go up to a guy that I don't know and smack his ass and say, 'Damn, I want some of that.' That would be crazy." Okay. Okay. Maybe me and Wanda did it one time. We were younger. And there was this cute guy in the grocery store, and he always wore that obsession for men. And then me and Wanda would just follow him because you could smell it. And then one day I said, "Wanda, I dare you, double dog dare you to do something with me." And she said, "Oh my God, what is it?" And I said, "Well, just go in the store and we're going to walk up to that guy that smells like obsession for men." "Yeah," I said, "I'm going to be on one side, you're going to be on the other side." And he knew us already because the way we acted. And follow him around the store and say, "Oh my God, he smells so good." And wanted to say, stick her finger in her mouth, go, "Oh God, Kelly," with her tongue. And we were just obsessed. But I said, "You smack him on one side of his cheek, on his cheek butt, and I'm going to do the other one." And we did it at the same time, and he goes, "Woo!" And then we turned around and looked, and he was just smiling away. And he said, "Hey, can I have your phone number?" And I said to Wanda, I said, "You can have hers, but, yeah, I'm a fag." Max said, "Mom!" And I said, "What?" He goes, "You wouldn't be a fag, you would be a lesbian." I said, "Oh, that's my boyfriend." Talk about Max, that's my boyfriend. He goes, damn, he's kind of young, ain't he? I said, yeah, I like him real young. But Wanda started dating him after that. And I said, Wanda, how does it feel to know that your sister felt up your man's ass? She goes, fuck you, bitch. You keep your hands off my man. I said, I ain't touching your man because he's already taken, and that is disgusting if I would do something like that. Because my sister Teresa, she did it. I was dating a guy, and she was dating another guy, and the guy that I was dating was getting serious about me, and he was going to pop the question. Of course, I was going to say no, but Teresa started messing around with him. My own sister, she did it twice. And the second time, I said, Teresa, how does it feel to get sloppy seconds? What do you mean? I said, yeah, you after I done and had them, and you're such a whore, you go sleep with them and all that bullshit, and look what happens. You're sloppy seconds. And then one time I said, I hope, how did I say it? I can't remember, but yeah, she was that kind of person. I'm just sweating up a storm, y'all, and this makeup's just staying on. Look at this. But yeah, all women are beautiful. I call myself Kooky Kelly, okay, because I am kooky. I do some kooky things. And that's okay with me, and that's okay with my honey bunny, because my honey bunny says that I make him happy. He's never been this happy. He loves the way he feels around me, and even his kids said they have not seen their dad smile in over 25 years until he met me. That's a huge compliment to me. So I said, well, I love him. I mean, what else can I say? I love him, and I'll do anything I can to make him happy because he makes me happy. He does all kinds of things. Like he went and got me, I think, 6 Tuscany candles. And you know those candle warmers that you plug in and cut them on? He got me 2 of those. So I got one in the living room and one over here behind me at my desk. But man, I love them, and the candle goes back to what it looked like before. The wicks disappeared, but I don't care because I got the candle warmer. But it works really good, guys. So, I can't hear you. What? What'd you say? Huh? Oh, yes, you are beautiful. Want to say it together? Yeah? Ready? We're going to go 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to say it, okay? 3, 2, you want to count together? Okay. 3, 2, everybody's going to say it, right? Okay? Everybody on, after 1, we're going to say, okay? I am beautiful. Okay? 3, 2, 1. I am beautiful. I love myself. You can't love somebody else unless you love yourself, okay? You have to take care of you to begin with. You can't take care of and love somebody else unless you do it to yourself first. You have to love yourself and appreciate your own whatever makes you you, okay? It could be you're a great artist. That's a beautiful thing. Somebody that can create art is, because I love art and I've done all kinds of things with anything I can find. But I love art, and art is a beautiful thing. And when you see somebody that does something like that, and you look at one of their pictures, it tells a story. It tells a story about that person, okay? I have a painting that I painted when I was extremely depressed. And my honey bunny seen it when I moved in with him. And he said, damn, where'd you get this? I said, I painted it. And he goes, damn, that's beautiful. what is it? And I said, I was really depressed. I was really down. And then when I do art, any kind of art, it brings me out of that funk and it helps, okay? And that picture, it was a woman, the side of her face profile, and she had this scarf on that looked like watermelons. You know, the inside of a watermelon and the light green and white, and you know what I mean? And it just kind of went down behind her head, and a part of it came across here. And it was like a shadow, but the shadow had blue eyes. It had red lipstick and mascara, black mascara with really long eyelashes. And he just fell in love with that picture. He's got it in his room. He took it from me and hung it up in his room. And that's the only thing he has not taken off his wall and moved, is that picture. And I was like, oh my God. Because I painted, like Bob Ross, if you ever seen Bob Ross. I painted pictures like that, and my son still has them, which freaked me out that he had them, because he was like maybe 7 or 8 when I painted those pictures, and he's like, I'll never get rid of these, and you can't have them back because you gave them to me. I said, no big deal, keep them, I don't care. And I've made I do where you take glass and melt it and turn it into beads. I do that. I have designed molds to pour for castings for aluminum. And we have a lot of that stuff. I'll show y'all sometime. And then I make jewelry. I do that. I have an extremely huge tool. Yes, I love electric tools, and I've got skill saws. I've got angle saw. I've got a router. I've got a bunch of stuff because I like tools, because I make stuff that's made of wood and all that kind of stuff. And then me and Honey Bunny did that, but right now it's too fucking hot to be pouring using a forge, because it's too damn hot outside. It's 90-something degrees here in Texas. But anyway, I just went on and on and on into something else. If y'all know somebody that's depressed, try to talk to someone that's in their family, because they're depressed. They're not really going to listen to you. And if they're married and have a spouse, if you talk to their spouse or their parents, they're going to kind of listen. Because if a woman just had a child and she goes through postpartum depression, guys, that's really dangerous. That can cause a woman to do something she will regret for the rest of her life. And like taking the life of somebody else, mainly her children, okay? That's, postpartum depression is a bad thing. PTSD, major depression, is something that happened to you in the past, and it has it stayed with you. It won't leave you. It's something that's always going to be there. But when you see a psychologist and a psychiatrist, they find a regimen that works for you to help you to come to terms, and they talk to you and stuff like that about it. And I know it's there. I cannot control my night terrors. That's why they give me tranquilizers, and I don't sleep because of the night terrors. But when I take my tranquilizers, I don't remember the night terrors, because the tranquilizer knocks your ass out. You still have the night terrors. I just don't remember them, but I can tell I've had them because I wake up and I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted all day. That means I didn't sleep. And last night, I think I slept maybe 3 hours, maybe. But I mean, and it's raining too, so that sucks. That really messes with my osteoarthritis because I have no cartilage in any joint in my body that's supposed to be in your joints when you move them and stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, my hands have osteoarthritis, and I also got regular arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, which is kind of fucked up. And then I was like, I just don't get one, I get two. Okay? And then I talked to my doctor, and she said, my psychiatrist, I said, I don't get just one, I get two. And she said, what do you mean? I said, well, I got the osteoarthritis and then rheumatoid arthritis. She said, oh, yeah, you sure do. And I said, wait, I'm not done. I said, you know how you get the skin conditions? And she said, yeah. And I said, you get eczema and psoriasis? And I said, well, I got both of them. And she goes, oh, you do it to it, don't you? You have to compete which one. And I said, I'm telling you, my body says that. I guess it does. But I had a really, really bad flare-up last year. And I got eat up by chiggers. And chiggers never did what they did to me this time. I had to go into the clinic, call them and say, I'm having an allergic reaction. I got bit by chiggers. And then she looked at my leg. She said, oh, my goodness, wait a minute. This is allergic reaction. I said, yeah, that's what I told them. She said, well, what happened? I said, I went out in the tall grass where my chickens were, because I let them out there and eat that part of the grass. And I said, and there was chiggers, and they bit me. And she goes, this is a bad reaction. So I got medicine for that if I get some kind of stuff in it, and it starts to itch. And I got cream that stops the itch, because I also got it on my hands and my fingers around here. I just clipped all my fingernails off, because I don't do it with fake nails, but I tear my face up with these nails, with my real nails, because they get like hang nails, like that one right there, get hang nails, but that's too short to cut. But anyway, I scratched shit out of myself. But anyway, I got it so bad on my hands. Y'all, this was the worst thing in the world. I mean, it bled. My skin literally cracked away from my fingernails. It cracked away. It was bleeding on all of my fingernails. And my thumb was the worst. It was peeled back, and you could see, like, the meat inside, and she had to sew that up. She sewed it up, but she left one hole so she could put medication down in there and just let it heal up on its own with that medication. Then she took the 2 stitches out, but she left this part open right here on my thumb. But she sewed it right there and right there to sew the skin back together, and it just peeled off like that. That's fucking crazy. It hurt like hell. But at night, y'all, I had to sleep with my hands in a pair of gloves, and then take 2 ice bags on this side, ice bag on that side, on both hands, with the fan blowing on my hands, because they itch so bad. That's the only thing that would stop it. and she said to put the gloves on, or put Vaseline on my fingers and my hands, and then put Vaseline inside the gloves. Put my hands inside the gloves. It'll help with the peeling of my skin. Damn it, that's the hangnail. Peeling of my skin. And the bags of ice, my honey bunny said, what, the cold water's helping it? And I said, yeah. And he goes, well, let's go get some ice bags, and we'll put some ice bags, and I'll duct tape it around your glove. I'm like, okay. Because I just wanted to stop, y'all. It was, I was literally going crazy, going nuts. And I went in, had to get steroid shots to stop that. And so it wouldn't itch so bad. But man, my fingers were tore the fuck up. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to tell you goodbye because I've already been on here an hour. But I love you ladies, and you know that. All women are beautiful. We deserve to be treated the way that we would treat our man. If you treat your man good, he's going to treat you good. And all women deserve to be told that they are beautiful. All women need compliments. All women need, that's what we need. We need to be complimented because it tells us we're doing something good. That's what our mind thinks, okay? But depression, that's not something to play with, okay? We need to get help for that. Without me getting help, I guarantee you I'd be dead. I'd be dead. I would have been dead 10 years ago. 10 years. But I chose to get help because I didn't want to go to hell for killing myself. And I'm glad I did do that, because I couldn't do it either, because it would have meant that honey bunny, he lost his first wife because she had heart disease. She was born with it. And she was just having massive heart attacks and didn't even know it. And it just weakened her heart really bad. But she passed away when their son was 14. The youngest one was 14. And he married somebody else about, I don't know, about 10 years later, I guess. And this woman was a fucking crook. She did not pay the rent on the house, or the mortgage. I mean, she didn't pay the mortgage on the house. She didn't pay his truck bill, the payment on his truck. The fucking water was cut off the day that they had her services, okay? She was giving money to her ex-husband and wasn't paying any of my honey bunny's bills. Well, I found in the closet here where she had hid all the stuff that's saying that you're delinquent in this, and they're going to come take this, and they're going to do this, and they're going to take the house from him. I found all that shit, but he got insurance because he took insurance out on every, you know, he's just like that, insurance out, and it paid for his truck. Caught him up on the payments for that, caught him up on the water. The water bill hadn't been paid in like 4 months. And the house payment was behind, I think, 4 months. The mortgage back in 4 months, and it caught that all up. And yeah, I mean, she had a heart attack because that bitch was feeling guilty because they were fixing to take his house and his truck. And she still never told him. She had a massive heart attack and died. On that day that he was going to ask her for a divorce. But she died instead. She died because she felt fucking guilty and she didn't take care of herself. She had a fucking massive heart attack and died. And that's what I don't get. You profess to love somebody and you do the things that she did. That's wrong. Or you do things that are worse, like beat on your wife or your children. That is so wrong. Don't do that. You say you love them and you want to be with them. You need to figure out a way to stop your bullying bullshit, dude. Grow up and be a real man. You took her away from her friends and her family. She's not even allowed to talk to her mother on the phone. You take her to a house where nobody knows where she's at. Don't even know they have grandbabies because of what you're doing. Shame on you. Girl, get away from him. He is bad for you, and he's fixing to start beating on your children. Get away now. Call the police and say you are afraid he beats on you. You have nowhere to go. You need help for you and your children. They will find something or somebody. Call a hotline. Tell your neighbor so your neighbor can call your father, your brothers, and your uncles, and your brother-in-laws, okay? Let them handle him. I love you guys, okay? Please subscribe. Thumbs up. Like. And leave me a comment. I love your comments. I love you too. Hug. Oh, thank you. Oh, that felt so great. I needed that hug. Thank you. I will talk to y'all later, okay? Bye for now. Bye, my precious lady.